Good morning, students. Welcome back to P.N.AMERSEY e-learning classes. Students, today we are going to solve remaining questions of exercise 4.2. So let's start with question number 3. Give the steps you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. In this question also, what you have to do? You have to solve the equation by separating the variable from constant term. So let's solve a part of question number 3, and that is 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. Student, what we have to do first? Step 1 is, first we have to separate this minus 2 from 3n. To separate this minus 2 from 3n, what we have to do? We have to add both side by 2. So adding both side by 2. So 3n minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 46 plus 2. On both sides of the equation, we add plus 2. So, therefore, 3n minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 48. Because 46 plus 2, that is equal to 48. Minus 2 and plus 2 is cancel out. Now, our equation will be, therefore, 3n is equal to 48. Now, students, second step is, we have to separate this 3 from the variable n. This 3 constant term from the variable n. To remove this or to separate this 3 from n, what we have to do is, we have to divide this 3n by 3 and 48 also by 3, because we have to divide the both side of the equation by 3 to maintain the equality. So, step 2 is, 3n is equal to 48, dividing both side by 3. So, 3 into n. 3n means 3 into n. Divided by 3 is equal to 48, also divided by 3. Therefore, 3 into n upon 3 is equal to 48 upon 3. 3 ones are 3 and 3 16 times is equal to 48. And 3 cancel out. So, our answer will be, therefore, n is equal to 16. So, the value of n is equal to 16. So, student, in this way, you have to solve these sums in 2 steps. You must have understood. Now, students, let's solve B part of question number 3. And that is, 5m plus 7 is equal to 17. Now, step 1 is, first we have to remove or to separate this plus 7 from 5m. To separate this plus 7 or to remove this plus 7 from 5m, what we have to do? We have to subtract minus 7 on both sides of the equation to maintain the equality. So, subtracting both sides by 7. So, 5m plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 17 minus 7. Therefore, 5m plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 10, because 17 minus 7 is equal to 10. Plus 7 and minus 7 are cancelled out. Now, therefore, 5m is equal to 10. Now, our equation is 5m is equal to 10. Again, we have to separate this 5 from m. So, step 2 is, we have to divide this 5m by 5 and 10 also by 5 to maintain the equality. So, step 2 is, 5 into m is divided by 5 into m is divided by 5 and 10 is also divided by 5. Now, dividing both sides by 5. Therefore, 5 into m divided by 5 and 10 is also divided by 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10 and 5 are cancel out. No? Therefore, m is equal to 2. So, the value of m is equal to 2. So, student, in this way you have to solve these sums in 2 steps. Let's solve C part of question number 3, and that is 20p upon 3 is equal to 40. Now, in this equation, first thing is, we have to separate this 20p from 3. So, multiplying both sides by 3. To separate this 20p from 3, multiply both sides by 3. So step 1 is 20p upon 3 is multiplied by 3 is equal to 40 is also multiplied by 3. Both sides of the equation is multiplied by 3 to maintain the equality of the equation. Therefore, 20p upon 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 40 into 3, that is equal to 120. Now 3 both are cancelled out. Therefore 20p is equal to 120 because 20p is remaining. So 20p is equal to 120. Now step 2 is we have to separate this 20 from p. To separate this 20 from p, we will divide both sides of the equation by 20. So dividing both the side by 20. So 20 into p is divided by 20 and 120 is also divided by 20. Therefore, 20 into p is divided by 20 is equal to 120 is divided by 20. 20 both cancel out and 21s are 20 and 26 are 120. Therefore, the value of p is equal to 6. So student, in this way we can find out the value of p that is equal to 6 in C part of question number 3. Students, D part of question number 3 that you have to do it yourself as a homework. Now let's solve fourth question of exercise 4.2. Fourth question is solve the following equations. A part is 10p is equal to 100. Students, this is the solution of A part of question number 4. That is 10p is equal to 100. Now, we have to separate this 10 from p. To separate this 10 from p, what we have to do? We have to divide both sides by 10. Both sides of the equation by 10 to maintain the equality. Therefore, 10 into p, 10p means 10 into p. 10 into p is divided by 10 is equal to 100 is also divided by 10. Therefore, 10 into p is divided by 10 and 100 is also divided by 10. 10 ones are 10 and 10 tens are 100 and 10 both are cancel out. Therefore, value of p is equal to 10. So, in this way, we can find out the solution of A part of question number 4. Let's solve B part of question number 4 and that is 10p plus 10 is equal to 100. Students, in this equation, first step is we have to separate this 10, this plus 10 from 10p. So step 1 is subtracting both the side by 10. So 10p plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 100 minus 10. So therefore 10p plus 10, this plus 10 and minus 10 is equal to 90 because 100 minus 10 that is equal to 90. Plus 10 and minus 10 both are cancelled out. Therefore 10p is equal to 90. Now this 10p is equal to 90. Now the second step is we have to separate this 10 from p. To separate this 10 from p, we will divide both sides of the equation by 10. So dividing both the side by 10, that is step 2. So 10p upon 10 that is equal to 90 upon 10. Therefore 10 into p upon 10 that is equal to 90 upon 10. 10 both are cancelled out and 10 ones are 10 and 10 nines are 90. Therefore the value of p is equal to 9. In this way we can find out the value of p that is equal to 9 in B part of question number 4. Students, let's solve C part of question number 4 and that is p upon 4 is equal to 5. Now, in this question, we have to separate this 4 from p. To separate this 4 from p, we have to multiply both sides of the equation by 4. Therefore, multiplying both the side by 4. Therefore 5, p upon 4 is multiplied by 4 and 5 is also multiplied by 4. Therefore, p upon 4 multiplied by 4 and 5 into 4 is equal to 20. 4, 4, both are cancel out, and value of P is equal to 20. In this way, we can find out the value of P, that is equal to 20 in C part of question number 4.